just start off with like, we had a lot of good feedback, a lot of comments. One of the main comments that was popping up is, what's this going to cost?
You just say that.
No.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We've had so many comments and some fantastic feedback from you all, and one question keeps popping up. How much does it all cost? So what we thought we'd run through is what we've spent so far, but obviously there's a hell of a lot more to do and a lot of question marks around future costs, which we have a rough idea for. So, starting with the house pad, as you will know if you've been following along, we had Matt, our earthworks bloke, push a house pad at the end of our driveway and shed pad build. So we reckon we've spent about probably $1,000 on that. He didn't gravel it, it's just levelled and there's a bit of cut and fill going on there. So that's probably a conservative estimate on what that cost. So the approval side of things, we reckon we've spent about $41,000. There's made up a few things, made up of an architect fee, which was $2,200, soil testing, which was around $1,430, not around, it was exactly $1,430, and that also included siting for the water treatment plant that will get installed down the track as well. The engineering was $4,400. Building certifier was $5,000, and that's going to include a couple of trips out to check on how it's all going. That's your area, Byron, you should be talking now.
They'll be coming out to check out the structural foundation repairs that I do. At certain stages, there'll be one at frame stage, which will include tie down and bracing, and there will also be one at handover as well. The handover ones will need to comply with the BAL 12.5 that we have here. That will be the main final check, and a few other small things, but we'll talk about that down the track.
So Byron mentioned the BAL, we also got a fire report done. We're in a pretty timbered block and it's prone to bushfires, as we've all found out. So that fire report was $1,078. So that was nowhere near 41,000, but the bulk of this approvals and what we're including in the approvals component is the bond to pay to the regional council. So anyone that's done this sort of exercise before will know that there's a significant bond that's held by council on the chance that you don't finish it. I guess it's to enable council to come in and demolish it, to keep it looking pretty from the street. I'm not too sure exactly how they calculate it, but we were thinking it was going to be more than this amount, so we're quite happy that it came out only at $26,500. We will get this back, so we're sort of seeing it as compulsory savings for future life as well.
That only comes back to us if we complete the job. If we find in 2 years we're still working on it, or it's not done and we haven't had our final approval, we won't be getting this back. So it's like a push for us to keep on going with the project and get it finished off.
Which we will be doing, right?
Get the big tick. We will.
Okay, so moving on then, the house itself. So when you buy a removal home, there's often a price for the house as well as a price for the transportation. If you're buying it from a company, these will be lumped together. For us, luckily, the house was free. Well, not technically free. We did pay for a coffee for Dave, who gave us the house. So thanks, Dave. You're a legend.
It might have cost $4.50.
Yeah, it was just a little shot one, isn't it?
It was.
Okay, and then the house removal. So we did call around to a few different companies, but the house had been moved already to where we picked it up from. So we thought there was benefit in going with that company, Queensland House Removers, and they were the quickest to get back, and we were so eager to jump on it that we went straight with them. They did quote us $101,000, and that was contemplating a 2-piece move. And then there was sort of built in some extra costs that might come with that, with, you know, if any extra stumping or extra concrete or anything like that was required. But that price was to include the transport, the road permits, the police escorts, removing the house, pulling off the roof, putting the roof back on, stumping it, etc. So an all-inclusive price with some provisionals sort of lumped into it. However, much to our disappointment, and I'm sure Queensland House Removers, we weren't allowed to lift it in 2. We had to actually split it in 3 because no matter which route the company wanted to put forward for our road permit, we got rejected due to narrow width of rural roads and overgrown vegetation, that kind of thing. Bit of a disappointment, but we obviously were pretty neck in by that point, so we found the money and went ahead with it in a 3-way split. So we now have an $18,000 deck, let's call it that, because that was that final split. And that's now up to $125,000. So it did blow out a little bit, but once you're that far into it, you do just find a way to make it work. Once we got the engineering report back, it did say there were a few more stumps required based on the soil type that we've got here. So that was a nominal, I think like 5,000 or something extra on top of that. And there may be a few things that come up. We haven't actually purchased the concrete to see if it went over their estimates or not to go in. So all up, we've spent so far $167,000. So what do you think? Is it worth it so far?
We'd like to hope so. Like Jill said, we're that far into it now. We're more than we thought we'd be into it, but I'm sure we'll grow to love the place, and it suits this block perfectly. To build something new in this location, it wouldn't work. And kit homes these days, new kit homes, quite simple ones, they'll fetch anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000.
But then you need labour on top of that.
Everything's labour plus, and nothing built into these costings today are labour for me. Luckily, we can save a bit of money in this area.
Yep. So I've been working full time up until yesterday, and Byron's been working full time at our block here. But as of yesterday and for the next 3 months, we'll be working together. So I've luckily been able to take some long service leave from my job. So there's also a big push there to get as much done as we can in 3 months, while also having Christmas, New Year's, time off, holidays, summer, some storms, hailstorms, all that fun stuff as well.
Birthdays?
Yeah, we've both got a birthday coming up as well, and our 2 dogs both have birthdays coming up, and our 2 mums, and your sister,
Dad,
and your dad, and my dad. So this is our fun time of year, and we're really, really excited to be taking time out to do something we love, which is hook in and work hard, but also somewhere we love and with people that we love who will come and visit and hang out and help us out as well.
So these are a few updates for those that have been asking. I hope we've covered most of it. If you have any more questions, let us know. We can cover it in another episode or later on, or if there's anything specific, I'll put it in the comments. Otherwise, this is our most recent update, where we're at financially. Hope this helps some people.
Cool.
So I figured while the old girl was up off the ground, we may as well get underneath here and clean it up. It'll be much easier than getting underneath it and, crawl along the ground, crawl into the dirt and getting it done then. I'll show you what we got. So back in its old location, while it was in Brisbane, for the past 100 years or so, it was 2-storey. So underneath here was built in. That's an old light fitting. And that's an old patch where there's a bit of gyprock on the ceiling. All this old wiring went through the ceiling for lighting and switching. It's obsolete now. We're going to redo all that so I can strip that out. There's all these little nails holding the gyprock on. They're scattered throughout. And then in the wet area, down the back, copper. Heaps of copper, old school copper. I'm going to pull that out. Pull these ceiling battens off. They are no longer needed. This will not be a ceiling anymore, so let's start a bit of cleanup. So someone can tell us in the comments, is this Hessian underlay and has this been hand sewn? It looks like there's half the room there, goes that way. They might be 2 metre sheets or 1.8 metre sheets, but it looks like they could be hand stitched in the middle. Does anyone know about this? Any carpet layers out there?
What's the floorboards look like underneath?
Floorboards are absolutely beautiful.
Awesome.
We'll show you soon.
Time to pull it all off the wall. Or wait, is it going to be stuck down? Or is it just laid down?
No, that's where the water damage is. The water ingress, see? It's normally laid down. It's an odd staple in it. I can feel an odd staple here and there.
Okay.
Just pinch it down. But the rest of it, this section's just got all that water damage from that leak in the roof over there. It's come through here.
So we're pulling all the ply sheeting off.
Yeah, this is all damaged ply. Not sure if it was original. It could have been way back in the day, but it's just a ply veneer. Maybe like a
It's really thin, like 1 or 2.
5 mil, maybe 6 mil max.
Yeah.
And it's been nailed on, probably with hand nails into old hardwood. It's built well. But to pull these off, these bits of ply, you've got to take the cover strips off first. They're actually holding on as well, and they're all nailed. So we'll go along with the little bar and we'll get behind it and pry it all off.
One by one. And some of them look good quality and we might be able to use them again elsewhere, or not sure?
No. This material you can still buy, and it's probably just a pine. So because we're going to redo this room similar with ply and cover strips, we can still buy these materials.
Yeah.
The stuff we're keeping is stuff we probably can't buy anymore, or hardwood that is hard to get or expensive. So
what sort of ply would it have been?
I wouldn't have a clue.
So you can see here where there used to be a separate wall separating the 2 rooms. That feature's long gone. Oh yeah, it's coming off quickly already.
Yeah, it's not glued, it's just nailed. Well, we got the first room done. As you've seen, Jill and I had a bit of time. We got it cleaned up. It's looking really good. And I'm on my own today. So I thought, instead of sitting around at home, let's get a bit done. Let's have a look at this room. This seems to be the junk room, where all the stuff's been stored for transport. That's the light.
it's a bit lower than usual. Oh, yes, we've got some damage in the ceiling. That press tin ceiling's coming down. It's unfortunate, but it's far beyond repair. Anyway, we have lots and lots of picture rail that we're going to save. We've got some old vents. We've got some old trimmings and old skirtings. Not everything will get saved, but majority of it will. Then we're going to strip this ply off the walls. That's a door from maybe that room there or the connection into the hallway. We'll keep that. We'll see what it's like. Whether it's damaged or not, we'll find out. And then we're going to clean up all this carpet and the underlay like you've seen before with Jill and I. More ply. And yeah, see if we can't clean this room up. Get it looking somewhat better. These smaller pieces could be kept, but you can buy this material, so there's no point prepping, sanding. It's potentially lead paint. Might not be, but it could be, so it's harmful. Got to denail it, prep it, then it's old material. It's short lengths, so then you got to join it. We may as well get new stuff. These are special architraves that are original. Worth keeping. Not that piece. Definitely that piece. Not sure we'll be able to buy that anymore. We'll keep this.
unbelievable.
Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, it's flat. It's all flat. No stars. And flat. It's just so hard. I don't know how they used to do it. I'm a screwdriver. Which is so rogue. Just doesn't spin out real good, you know? You can never get it in there. Whoa. Sweet. That's so good. Win? I don't like a proper win here. One more.
Whoa,
Oh,
door's falling.
It's 3 down.
How are you going to get them out if they're stripped?
Oh, it'll just pull out. The thread's not actually in the, it's in the timber, but
it's not really threaded. Yeah.
It's not stripped. It's not stripped, so just...
Oh my god.
That's it.
Is that timber useful for something else?
Maybe. Flat screwdriver.
It comes with the conduit with it.
Over.
Pardon, is it? Hey, Spidey. Is it dead?
No.
Just pull it out.
Got another clamp on it up there.
Show me.
That old thing. Look at it.
Is it screwed in at the back? Is it screwed in at the back?
The wire goes to switch back here. It goes down little metal conduit in the back.
Oh, yeah.